Hi, I'm Carl. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're going to do another review of a Parkside tool. This is the Parkside 3-in-1 multi-sander. Bought it from a store called Lidl, L-I-D-L. We're going to do an unboxing and a quick review on this saw. Thanks for being here today. Okay, here is the Parkside 3-in-1 multi-sander, part number PMFS 200B2. Is power consumption 1.6 amps, rotation speed 7,000 to 12,000 RPM, oscillation speed 14,000 to 24,000 RPM. Included accessories: 2 sanding sheets, 80 grit and 240 grit, 1 adapter for external dust collection. Good, I'm trying to read this upside down. Please excuse me if I say it wrong. So 3-in-1s right here. There's some pictures on the box. This is top of the carrying handle. This is the one side, other side, bottom. Let's go and cut this thing open, see what we have in here. Never been out of the box, so this is going to be a true unboxing. I have not seen this before. Slide this out. Okay. Got a nice heavy-duty case here. Like most Parkside tools, has the name embossed on the side. Metal clips or latches. Carrying handle. Now this one, yeah, it does. Here we go. We have the picture of what's in the case on the side right here. Sometimes the name is embossed on it, like the name right here. But the picture, you see the picture right here. Let's go ahead and open this thing up, see what's on the inside. Here we go. This side we have the owner's manual. Put that aside right here. We have some sanding discs. Let's see what's all in here while it's in my hand. We have 2 round ones, 240 and 80. We have 2 triangle shaped ones, 240 and 80. And we have 2 sheet pieces, 240 and 80. Let me put that aside right there, put that aside. Here we have the Ziploc with 4 posts and 4 screws. Put that right here. And here is the unit itself. This is a dust collector with a filter on the inside. Put that here. Here we have a dust port expansion for putting it up to your shop vac or vacuum cleaner or whatever you might want to use. And this is the tool itself. Put that right here. And this is for the orbital action. This is for doing corners. Put those aside. Put that aside. Let's move this box over right here. So I am going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. And I'm going to put you on hold and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this thing overall before we do anything with these sanding pads. Move these over here. Move that over there. Move that over there. Okay, the overall sander itself, it's not too heavy, probably about 3 pounds. Nice small handle for people with smaller hands, such as women, teenagers, whatever. Not a huge handle, pretty comfortable. It is gripped with rubber coating. This has a rubber coating grip. Name right here on the side. This is the dust chute. You can add the expander port or connector right here, or you can add this dust collector with a filter on it right here. That just slips on like that. Pretty handy. I like this part. It comes off pretty easy. Let's investigate this a little bit further here. Let's see here. It comes apart. Has a filter right here. I'm not sure where to get these filters, but I'm sure you could buy some and cut them down to size if you need to. Shouldn't be too hard to find those. Or something similar. Let's see, let's put this back together. There we go. Pretty nice. I love this feature. If you're like me, you don't really want to hook up a vacuum hose to this because it's very cumbersome. It gets in the way a lot. Adds extra weight. Okay, here's one of the pads right here. They are held on, let's see, with 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can change these out. This one has 4 screws. This one has 4 screws. Okay, I'm going to take this off and show you how easy it is to mount a sanding pad that fits this. Now, to mount this sandpaper, you do not have to take this off, but I'm just doing it for clarity and because we're going to have to try these out too. So let's go ahead and take these 4 screws out, and I'm going to put you on fast forward. There we go. I believe we have them all disconnected. Yep. Okay, here's the inner workings of this sander. This will turn for the, there you go. Let's see how quiet this thing is. Let me take off this zip tie right here, or this wire tie, and we're going to see how loud this machine is right here. I've got a plug in right next to me. Let me turn the power on for that. There we go. Sorry about the camera shaking. I hit the stand over there. So that's not too bad. About typical noise level for a sander. Now it does have a lot more vibration than my Porter cable sander, but it is what it is, all right? Can't expect a Porter cable quality on an inexpensive sander. Now, like I said in other videos, do not compare Parkside to the higher end tools such as DeWalt, Bosch, Milwaukee. If you do that, you're going to be disappointed. If you think about these being made for the average homeowner that might use these once a month, once every couple of months, this is great for them. Okay, here's the speed control. It's on max right now, then it goes down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how number 1 vibrates. Still a lot more than other expensive ones, but you know, it is what it is. Now, you probably can't notice it, but this turns in a circle, and also the whole thing moves. I'm going to try to put this clip right here on very slow motion and see if you can see it. Okay. So, just because this is already off, I'm going to show you how to mount the paper onto this one. Poke these screws out right here. Can't quite grip them. So, there we go. Now, like I said earlier, you can do this with it mounted on the sander itself. I'm just going to do it this way because it's already off. You see these two pieces of wire right here. Just loosen these up, one on each side. Loosen those up. My Porter cable is very similar to that detail right there. Now, to make this easier, or to make the dust port work, you'll need to line up these holes with these holes on the outside, such as this. Pretty easy to do. If you have any issues with that, just use your screwdriver, line them up, whatever. I've seen people use pieces of dowel. Put a piece of dowel in here, and then just put it over here and line it up that way. But this is a Velcro. Okay. So that one fits on there good. And for some reason, they didn't supply bigger sheets of sandpaper. So if your sheet is bigger, all you do is bring your sheet around like this. Well, let me rearrange this. Let's just put it right there. Okay. If your sheet is bigger or longer than this pad, such as this, just roll it over, put it under this clip, and lock it into place. That's what you would do if this was not a Velcro backed piece of sandpaper. Pretty easy, no issues with that. I'm sure if you saw this in person you would understand what I'm saying, and if you have a Porter cable, which is what I currently own and use most of the time, same method. Just place it on, roll it over, lock the hook on here. Okay, we have the round one, which will fit onto here. Let's see, let me open up this and figure this out while they give you 4 posts on here. So I'm going to put you on pause and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm back now. I've got this figured out. Now this one already came with a 4 post installed, and this one comes, you got 4 posts, and you need to interchange them with this one and this one as needed. Now, I do not understand why they added these posts. Why can't they just put like a dowel, well, like a dowel connected to stay there permanently? I don't understand that. But I didn't design it. I'm sure it has something to do with this, how much room it takes up for packaging. I'm not sure. Doesn't make sense to me, but like I said, I didn't design it. So this one comes with posts installed. These two do not, but they give you 4 posts. and 4 screws. So that's what that is for. And I'm going to put these back in the Ziploc bag they came in. Put these aside right here. Now I can see in the future one of these posts and screws is going to be one of the first things that gets lost. So I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. Maybe, well, these screws will be easily changed with run down to the hardware store and get some more. But maybe I'm going to make some of these posts out of a dowel and cut them to size and have at least 3-4 sets spare on hand, just in case. But anyway, not a huge big deal. Let's put this back on here and take this off, screw it back down. Okay, I've got this one hooked up, the triangle one. I have the dust filter and collector on. Let's check this out, see what happens. Oh, I have the 80 grit sandpaper on here. It's on 1. I'm going to turn it up. Okay, there we go. You can see a little bit of dust right here. Let's see what we have. Let me unplug it. Let's see how much dust we have in the dust collector. A lot of dust around here. So let me take this cover off right here. See what we have in there. Huh. Look at there. So it definitely works. Definitely works. That's a good thing. Anyway, my overall conclusion of this sander, it is pretty nice for the price. I think it was around $25, somewhere in that range. For the average homeowner, I would recommend it. For the person who's going to use a sander every day, I would not recommend it. So yeah, can't really go wrong with it. Make a great gift for somebody. My name's Carl. I do appreciate you spending your time with us today.